again.
Hello. It's this time. Time is now.
That time is now. The time is now for the TGS updates.
Yay!
He's Keith.
I am.
I'm John.
He is John.
Sometimes I'm Keith and he's John.
Sometimes.
That depends on what day of the week it is and how much makeup's involved.
Okay, so if you haven't played the Star Wars Battlefront beta by now, what rock are you living under? Because, seriously, this game, it's sort of surpassed my expectations of what it might be. And it's not a bad beta at all. They've given you access to 3 levels, one of them being a missions level and 2 of them being the multiplayer levels.
Yeah, my doubts have been so far removed by playing the beta.
Yeah.
It looks good, it's big, it's crystal clear. I mean, the HD, the quality of the game overall is fantastic. Does it play well?
Yes, it does play well. Plays surprisingly well. So far, it seems to be completely void of bugs as well. From the pro beta, that's pretty good.
I have not once today shouted bug report.
So, of course, November is only around the corner, and this is actually looking kind of like an essential game this year. So, well done.
Everything's there. The music, the characters, the
it's
landscapes,
nice that EA are actually going to release a multiplayer game that isn't broken to bugger it.
No, and it isn't. Yeah, I just had a little go on the multiplayer just then, actually, and it's very, very impressive. In fact, I wanted to stay on
a bit actually of how much fun I had with it.
In fact, you nearly never got this update because we nearly just sat and stayed on it. So,
plus,
but there we go. That's how good it is.
Split screen for the mission levels as well. So
was a lot of fun.
You know, couch partnership fun.
I skipped breakfast.
Right, and also new news from nowhere: Far Cry Primal. Of course, Ubisoft put out a live stream of just a wall of cavemen paintings, saying this is going to be our new game. And then after what seemed like a year, but was actually only about 48 hours, suddenly the trailer was up, and there was Far Cry Primal. And immediately I thought, oh, maybe this will be like Blood Dragon for Far Cry 3. But no, Ubisoft have confirmed this is a full game coming March 2016. So, I don't know how they managed to do it, but Ubisoft managed to have a game without any leaks
in development. this is very
leaked at all.
Far Cry is a big deal for you, isn't it?
Well done.
And
yeah, absolutely. I've loved Far Cry since we had the cool tones of Stephen Dorff on Far Cry 6. Actually, before then, when Far Cry was the PC game, Far Cry Original was awesome as well. It was one of the reasons I started PC gaming, because I thought that looks good.
Did they make a really bad Far Cry movie?
Yes, they did. Uwe Boll made a really bad Far Cry movie.
Fuck him. Anyway.
But in this game, we get to play what seems to be like a caveman, and you've got bow and arrow, obviously, and very, very basic tools, and you can build yourself up to have a great big tribe, and you'll war against other tribes, and you go hunting for animals, and animals including mammoths, and I'm assuming saber-toothed tigers and things like that. Basically, I think it's going to be a very, very cool addition to a very, very good series of games. So, well done, Ubisoft.
Very much looking forward to that.
So hopefully that'll be glitch free, unlike Tony Hawk's 5.
I haven't seen or played anything.
It's a clusterfuck of mess, really.
Okay, there you go.
Not only does this game look like it's from 2 generations ago, which originally I suppose Tony Hawk thought, oh, that'll be part of its charm. It'll be a game that I'd like to play. It'll be a throwback to the original Pro Skater series, but unfortunately, we didn't really want it. But it came along anyway, and it just doesn't work. It flat out doesn't work.
No,
at all. No.
You've had a little fool around with this.
You can fall through the graphics. You can go up to a half pipe and not actually hit the half pipe and just ride straight through it. The multiplayer doesn't seem to work at all. It's a massive multiplayer that's glitchy as hell. Did we need this game? But the good news is, new laws say you may be able to get a refund, because there's new laws now for digital content.
Okay.
Saying within 30 days,
if the content's broken,
as of the 1st of October, within 30 days of purchasing your digital content, be it a movie, game, program or something, if it doesn't work the way you think it's supposed to, you will be entitled to a full refund. And then after 30 days, they have one chance to refund, to replace or repair said damaged item. And then if it doesn't work, you could be entitled to a refund or at least some of the money back that you paid on it.
Okay.
Now, I think this is probably going to enforce. I'm going to go enforce the making of fixed 100% working, bug-free games, which would be nice because the last 2-3 years have been littered with shoddy releases that have just been disappointing, and for the prices we're paying, completely inexcusable. So even something like GTA releasing without the online experience for a few weeks, that even itself might be grounds for a refund because you didn't get what you were expecting when you first purchased it.
Wasn't it because they needed to fix it though, or something? Or they weren't quite. They weren't.
No. The reason GTA did it was because they said, "Oh, we wanted to get people to be used to the game before we released it, and then we can try and get it out there." But even then, like the servers weren't ready, so everyone was expecting it to be ready, and they found out they weren't going to get it for a fortnight. And so even now, if you paid for the full product, and you didn't get the full product. With this new law, you might be able to get a full refund. So somebody, again, going back to Ubisoft, they need to look out for that because Assassin's Creed Syndicate does look really, really good. But historically,
It's my happy dance.
Assassin's Creed Unity
love.
was, again, broken as all hell when it first came out. It made for some really funny glitches, and even Black Flag had some amazingly funny glitches, such as the sea disappearing, which in a game where you spend most of the time on the sea is kind of a problem. So hopefully Ubisoft will pay attention to this and release a fully working game.
They did bring
I
out
don't
a
even
sea
care they
shanties
put it back a
album,
month.
though.
I just want it to be working. I don't want to be disappointed again in one of my favourite series.
It's not really compensation for a glitch, though, is it? A sea shanties album.
No, true.
Especially if you spend enough time playing that game, then you're going to hear enough of those sea shanties. It's not really something you would go, "Oh, I'm finished now. I'm just going to save up where I am and go and listen to that sea shanty CD that I got."
Well, you know,
It's not
if
really
you're ever
work
looking
out.
for something to get your mum for Christmas, and she's
You heard
into
some of
sea
them.
shanties.
She said so. But anyway, moving on.
Moving on, that's it. That's it for the update this week.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.